There's a book of 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, teaching us this truth according to the Bible and rule well. Allah Shalom, Sir Akim, throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity, and Allah Shalom, to our sincere followers, believers of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Not just hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children are hopeful elect. Shalom. And this lesson is going to be on about money, about our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Hebrew Israelites, according to the Bible, that's all they think about. That's all they go after. That's all they worship. And this is also inspired by the guy that came out Saturday at camp with his mother, and I believe that was his little brother with him. And he was going 100 miles an hour with so many questions and his own thoughts. And one of the things he said to us before he left was, do you guys have money? Do you have money? Do you work? Do you got jobs? Things of that nature. And it's pretty much like he wouldn't be listening to us if we, what's that saying? Matter of fact, let me get it real fast. I'm gonna come back. When a rich man speak, all right, everyone listen, but when a poor man speaketh, right? Matter of fact, see if I can find it. Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, and let's see here. Let's see where I'm gonna start at. 22 says, when a rich man is fallen, he have many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. It says, the poor man slippeth, and yet they rebuke him too. He spaketh wisely and could have no place. That's right. When a rich man speaketh, all right, he falls, he has many helpers. Why? Because they're there because he's rich. He has substance. All right. But let the poor man slip, and he's going to be rebuked, even though he spake wisely. Verse 23, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. Right? That's why when these actors and athletes, entertainers, people of high stature here on the earth, when they speak, people hold their tongues. It says, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow was this? And if he stumbled, they will help to overthrow him. That's right. That's right, man. Because if we was rich, if we was somebody out there on the highways and byways, that guy would have extolled us to the clouds. But as usual, right, our people see us as a bunch of nobodies, a bunch of bums, all right? That's why he said, y'all have money. We got to have money to have cameras, to have phones, to have clothing, to get where and to we need to go preach the word, right? And that's the problem with our people. Their main focus is the bag. Is the bag. And this was one of those, he looked like one of those uppity Negroes, right? Like he got a little nice little education from Duke or somewhere. All right. Let's go back. What was I in? 1 Timothy. This is 1 Timothy 6:10 says, for the love of money is the root of evil. That's where it starts. That's where it starts, man. That's what evil because of the things people will do for it. Okay? It says, which while some cover after, right? They want it because they see somebody else with it. And that's the problem with our people. See, like Jake don't have nothing. We're poor on this side. And like we told the guy, but we're rich in faith. And that's what we need. That's all we need. James, the second chapter, which we'll probably get, Lord willing. It says, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. That's right, man. It's only going to backfire on our people. See, our people are groomed and taught that, you're supposed to grow up and learn how to get the bag, secure the bag and get the money. All right, when all this is going to fail us. It's been failing our people. Right? What good is money if you don't have wisdom? Okay? Take a page from King Solomon, man. This wisdom is the richest thing that we can be obtaining in these latter days. Let the scripture say, a fool will despise wisdom and instruction. Okay? Let's grab another one, man. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 23. It says, Proverbs 23:4, labor not to be rich, cease from thy own wisdom. You see? But isn't that what they tell you? I it's funny because I got the TV on, but I have it on mute, and I'm watching the '96 NBA draft, and I remember that draft, man. It's one of my favorite drafts. But the point is, these guys labored from the time they were, young men, little boys, to young men, teenagers, perfecting their craft, laboring to what? To get it to the NBA. Why is that? To be rich. And I'm watching, the families crying, boo-hooing, like they made it into the kingdom of heaven. But anyways, the point says, labor not to be rich, cease from thy own wisdom. All right, because the scripture said those that be rich fall into what? Diverse temptations, man. It's verse 5, Proverbs 23:5. Wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not for riches? Certainly make themselves wings, they fly away as an eagle towards heaven. And you see that happen to a lot of our people, especially these athletes. Okay, they get this money. All right. And all of a sudden, by the time they're 40 years old, that money done created itself wings, and it flew away. Because remember, the Lord is the one that make her rich and make her poor. All right, 1 Samuel, the second chapter. Okay? It's nothing for the Lord to make a person rich, man. It's nothing to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. At the end of the day, the true men in the Lord just want what they need, man. Okay, we don't care about the riches of this world because we know these things are going to pass away. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 7:12. It says, for wisdom is a defense, right? The knowledge and understanding, the fear of the Lord. It says, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. That's right. See, we got life that we have this wisdom, man. Money is only a defense, man. Now, yes, it's needed, but we're not supposed to be laboring for it. That's not supposed to be the main thing on our mind. But that's the problem with Jake. That's the main thing. Oh, you guys are rich. Are you guys rich? I'm rich. That's what he's saying. Look, go ahead. Why are you standing here trying to debate us about you not believing in this truth? And the whole time his mother believed. His mother believed, but he didn't believe. He really wanted to believe, but the angels had him blocked, man. The angels had him blocked, man. And what most Jake do in the spirit of their father Esau, man. They go carnal, start bringing up carnal things. Oh, what I did, look, that's pride, man. That's pride, and that's when one turn of his, that's the beginning of when one turn of his heart from his maker. It tells that in the Apocrypha. Okay. So let's grab a couple more, wrapping on up. I didn't want to make it this long because a lot of my lessons are not long. Let's get that James I quoted. James 2. This is James 2, and get straight to the point. It says, verse 5, hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith? That's what we worried about, being rich. And we worried about being rich in the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the hopeful elect. Okay? That's all our concerns should be. Men, women, and children. The hopeful elect. Okay? The 144,000 men, all right? And the men, women, and children, the believers, the 1/3. And that guy, if he don't come out and repent, okay, he's going to be part of that Zechariah 13:8. All right, the 2/3 that gets destroyed here. But reading on James 2 and 5, hearken, my beloved brethren, talking about the elect, it says, have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him. So we're not worried about the things of this world. Look, we got a promise coming to us. Okay? We're going to be heirs in the kingdom of heaven. All because we love Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. And love is keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and having faith. All right? Bring out one last one. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. This lesson could have went anyway, but many other scriptures, but I'm just going to hit these and wrap it on up. Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom, the work of all things? That's right. See, this wisdom is all we need. Method Man and Mary J. Blige had a song back in the day, You're All I Need to Get By. All right. And that's what this wisdom is about. Is all we need to get by, man. Okay, we don't need Esau's fiat money. We don't need that fake monopoly money. We don't need none of those things, man. Which is all going to crumble anyway. If you've been watching, everything's going digital. All right, everything is going digital, man. Okay, all them dollar bills, y'all, you're gonna have to convert it to the digital. Convert it over. All right, but that's all I wanted to speak on. That labor not to be rich. The Lord can take it away. The riches we need to be worrying about, the bag we need to be worrying about is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. Shalom.